1. Dementia is not the same as Alzheimer's disease. Dementia is an inclusive term for progressive brain syndromes that lead to a decline of brain functions such as memory, thinking, language, reasoning and recognition abilities over time. Alzheimer's disease is the most common type of dementia and accounts for 60 to 80% of dementia cases. The most common sign of Alzheimer's is memory loss, especially forgetting recently learned information. The typical changes that are age-related, such as forgetting names or appointments or getting confused about the day of the week, are usually a normal part of aging if they occur occasionally. However, if these episodes happen frequently and worsen over time, it's a warning sign of Alzheimer's. 2. Alzheimer's disease can be life-threatening. Death due to Alzheimer's disease usually occurs because of complications related to loss of critical brain functions. In the early stages of Alzheimer's, patients suffer from forgetfulness and confusion. However, as the disease progresses, it becomes difficult for patients to move around and swallow food. This makes them particularly susceptible to infections such as pneumonia, which is the leading cause of death in persons with advanced Alzheimer's disease, urinary tract infections, and skin infections due to ulcers and bed sores. People with advanced Alzheimer's are also prone to falls, which can result in fatal head injuries or hip fractures. Alzheimer's patients also tend to wander away from home and get lost, which puts them at risk of accidents and other dangerous situations. 3. Younger people can also get Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is not and should not be considered a normal part of aging, but the most common form of Alzheimer's is late-onset Alzheimer's, which strikes older patients above the age of 65 years. According to estimates, dementia affects 5% of the population older than 65, with the rates increasing with age. However, of all the people who have Alzheimer's disease, about 5% develop symptoms before age 65. While the exact cause of early-onset Alzheimer's is not precisely clear, rare genes are known to play a role. 4. Genes are associated with Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's is caused by genetic, lifestyle and environmental factors that affect the brain over time. Studies have revealed that certain genes can make one more susceptible to Alzheimer's disease. However, more research is needed in the area to establish the exact genetic disposition of Alzheimer's. According to researchers, the most common gene associated with late-onset Alzheimer's disease is called apolipoprotein APOE. Having one APOE4 gene increases the risk of Alzheimer's disease, with the risk becoming even higher with two APOE4 genes, one gene inherited from each parent. Not everyone with either one or two APOE4 genes develops Alzheimer's, and in some cases the disease occurs even in those with no APOE4 genes. 5. There is no cure for Alzheimer's. There is no cure for Alzheimer's disease, and currently available therapies cannot stop or reverse memory loss. Since the condition is progressive, the drugs on the market can only slow down the progression of the disease and ease symptoms to a certain extent. There has been no U.S. FDA-approved drug for Alzheimer's since 2003, and although there are several trials currently underway, a cure is still many years away. We need to intensify clinical research efforts to look for a cure for Alzheimer's. Every year, September 21st is observed as World Alzheimer's Day to raise awareness about Alzheimer's disease and dementia. According to estimates from the Alzheimer's Association, India has more than 4 million people with some form of dementia. This note has been issued in public interest by the Indian Society for Clinical Research (ISCR). To know more about Alzheimer's disease.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to receive new video.